Welcome back to World Drum Club. I'm Kalani, and in this session, we're going to be looking at the tambourine, a very common instrument. I know it's popular. I know you guys know what it is, but I think if you keep watching, you're going to learn something new. And you might learn something new for yourself. You might learn how to help other people play the tambourine in a way that's musical and right for them. So we'll start with the basics. One of my ORF teachers told me that she likes to have her students hold the tambourine in their holding hand. So now we're defining holding hand and playing hand. So whichever hand you feel most comfortable, you might want to hold it in your non-dominant hand or your non-striking hand. Even though I'm holding it in my right hand, I could hold it either way, play with my right or play with my left. So you're just going to hold it like this. And it's going to be at a slight angle, not perfectly flat. If you hold it perfectly flat, you get a little bit of residual jingle ring. These are the jingles, by the way. So parts of the tambourine would be the frame, and then this is a double row jingles, and there are single rows, and there's tambourines with heads, of course. This is a headless tambourine. Good for Halloween time, I guess. So you're going to hold it at a slight angle. You're going to tap with your other hand. So you have your holding hand and then your playing hand. And that gets a really nice, clean sound. It's also easy for children to have a holding hand rather than trying to move the tambourine around and manipulate that and then try to strike it at the same time. So I just tell people who are beginners or who want to have a controlled experience with playing an instrument just to hold it in one hand, keep it steady, keep it down kind of low, and then just tap it. It's very comfortable. And that's actually it. This is an orchestral technique. When I was playing in orchestras, we would use a headed tambourine, but a lot of the tambourine technique is tapping on that edge like that or on the head. All right, moving on to your next level. Now you are going to move the instrument. You're going to shake it back and forth this way. And the basic movement would be, this is probably what we think about most when we think about playing the tambourine. It's just a back and forth movement. We're going to add in the heel of our hand and strike our hand with the instrument. I'm kind of playing at a lower volume because I don't want to blow my microphone out that's right above my head. So I have to balance my voice with the instrument. If I played a little louder, that's what that sounds like. I'm going to try to keep the volume down. So in doing this, we have some options now. We can play sideways, and we can strike it with our palm to give us accents, but we can also do something else. We can take that up another level, and we can play upbeats or syncopated beats by moving our fingers around to the other side. So watch, and then I'll explain what I'm doing in a little more detail. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm just keeping my hand kind of opposite my other hand, my holding hand. I'm rotating it like this. And I'm just striking on the up strokes and then on the down strokes to create different accents. And in this way, I can play in different meters. I could play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or I can play bam ba bam 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 ba bam bam ba bam 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 ba bam 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 bam. All kinds of different accents. So that could be your homework. If you have never done that before, that's your level, then go practice that. And as always, practice with a metronome and practice several times a day in a shorter period of time rather than once a day playing for like an hour or something. Just practice more, shorter times, you'll get better faster. All right, you're welcome. All right, moving on. The next technique we're gonna look at is a turning or twisting technique. Now we are going to be entering a new area. So we're gonna be striking that tambourine on our palm. on the downstroke. That's the downside, down. And then also on the upside. So that sounds like this. Okay, so that is turning with the hand, downstroke on the tambourine, palm is up at an angle, and then down the other way. So about 45 degrees, up and down. This side, down, like that. This might be a little bit easier with a headed tambourine, but you can do it with a headless tambourine as well. All right, the last thing I'm going to show you guys in this lesson is a technique that I'm borrowing from the rick. A rick is an Egyptian tambourine, usually has a head, but I'm going to use a little bit of the technique borrowed from that. This is something I like to do. I just hold the tambourine like this, and I can give it a little shake. If you want, you can even spin the jingles in this position. You can tap it. And then you can combine tapping and twisting . Okay, so those are some of the things that you can do with the tambourine. I want to thank you guys for being a World Drum Club member. If you're not, please go now. Join, become a member. You guys get extra videos that nobody on YouTube sees. But even if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe, of course, so you don't miss anything, and you help other people find their way to the channel. So do all the clicking and liking, please, before you go. You guys know I love making these videos, but it does take a lot of time and energy. So please show your appreciation for that effort. Let's create a reciprocating relationship. Spend about as much as you would on a fancy cup of coffee per month to become a World Drum Club member. And then you'll enjoy all the other videos that you can find at patreon.com/Kalani. All right, thanks for watching. Go out and make some great music, you guys.